it's pay deep.
Yeah.
Don't pay shallow.
Oh, we do. We do.
When some dude comes out of nowhere, you pay his entry fee,
Yeah.
and then he gets teamed up with a good dude, and then he cashes. You
Yeah.
just got it.
Like I said, hell, last week I paid for the dude. It was his first doubles, it was his first tournament, and yeah, he hit his first base.
There you go.
$70. $70.
For the next 3 years.
Oh,
You know, I mean, his team didn't even finish even close to the money. He hit ace. He went almost $70.
Yeah.
We need to figure out ways to get the 40 guys that are playing doubles to the monthly.
Yeah.
And that's what the double make money.
Well, that's what we're trying to
That's
do.
exactly what we were talking about with Chi earlier. If we had a membership kit, man, when do people show up?
But if they just came and paid entry,
Oh,
they'll
yeah.
make something.
That's another thing we could put in that membership kit would be a calendar that showed the regular work, the regular tournament schedule that we have.
Calendar, let me add that.
That's what I'm saying. Make something. I invite guys every Monday.
We're getting fluid area.
It was not in work almost every single Wednesday. I go, and I post anyway. I mean, good.
All right, let's move on. If everyone's done. Dave, how's things going with the UCW tournament?
We are going to have to scratch the August 6th
Okay.
because the insurance is not feasible for a one-time or for a year-long upping of the current policy. It's just way out of the range. I spoke to the insurance company, and Rob and I both spoke to UNCW and their insurance company, which happens to be the same insurance company. However, I do have the paperwork from the PDGA to make this a sanctioned exterior event. I just need to fill that paperwork out and turn it in. That paperwork has to be turned in 45 days prior to the event. So what I spoke to DG about just for the meeting tonight was possibly making this either a next year tournament or a New Year's Day tournament. Because New Year's Day would actually be even less people on campus than the break after summer and before fall.
But keep in mind, we don't have a lot of people traveling. We have probably mostly local people. We wouldn't have a lot of travelers because of that.
Which we had talked about maybe the first run being a local thing, which I'm okay with that.
I think you have the locals.
Well, that's not that idea. I was going to say, I don't know when the semester kicks in, but if it was in early January, before the semester actually kicked in, that would be a better, I think avoiding holidays probably is your best bet.
It probably is.
Yeah.
The only thing is that UNCW is very, very tight-lipped about when people are going to be on campus. And they do not want us to be on campus in any capacity.
When you start looking at case.
What is the date of January 1st? Or day? What day is that fall? Does anybody know what day January 1st falls on?
Dave,
Just click on the thing down there at the bottom right hand corner, 844. Because if the second falls like on Saturday, then you could make it a second day.
I think we have enough locals to.
Yeah, I think we have locals to do it.
I mean, you guys average 40, we average 20, 25.
It's right in the middle. It's right in the middle.
So Thursday, January 1st is a Thursday.
the bottom line is that
Thursday.
we're kind of on hold,
Yeah.
right?
Well, we're on hold, but it is moving forward because I have spoken to the PDGA. I do have the paperwork. I just got to print it out and fill it out and submit it.
Right.
Which Dave, whenever, maybe this week or next week, I'd like to get with you to help me fill that out, since I don't know all the ins and outs about sanctioning an event. But I have the paperwork. They have sent it to me, and
They mail it to you, they email it to you.
they email it to me.
You mind emailing it to me?
No problem.
Yeah, I'm
Are you on TD?
Yeah, I'm gonna TV it.
Are you gonna get the
Yeah, I'm gonna TV it. They've already submitted the forms, and they've already sent me the forms. I've just got to fill them out and submit them. And I did find out that their insurance will be absolutely more than enough to meet the university's $5 million. $5 million policy. So
Thank you for your hard work.
we have Yeah, I would need to sign up.
Which is not a bad thing.
Yeah, no, you can do it anyway.
Anybody can pass the
It takes me a lot longer than.
The only thing is, the only thing they want is the money.
That's exactly right.
But
But next year they waive all the fees.
Yeah,
That's the beautiful thing about next year is it's,
Yeah.
next year's are
Get ready to
for
rain like
charity
that.
events, so they waive the PGA fee,
And-
they waive it per
For
player.
a while too, man.
Dave, here's the bonus.
I know, I was just trying
Ross,
Yes, sir.
you'll like to hear this. When I spoke to the girl at the PGA, she said that because this is past fiscal year, we only have a half year to go. If we were to do it over the holiday break, you know, last of December, 1st of January, they would not only waive the fees, because it's the next year, they would kick back a bonus 15% toward the charity.
Wow, that's.
Oh, that's nice.
From the PDGA, that we don't even have to pay in, a bonus 15% toward the charity of the event.
They want to grow game as much as we do.
That's excellent.
That's wonderful. Thank you, David, for keeping that secret plan there rolling. We're going to go ahead and, I believe, and jump to new business because everything else has been covered. I got a great email from Dave about the dynamic disc tour. You want to just give us a couple details on it?
Sure, I didn't really read much of it.
Yeah,
Basically,
I've
Dynamics, they did it last year, they came last year. They're doing another, Dynamic Discs is doing another tour. They want to come through in October. Same thing they did last year, they want to bring the huge Winnebago. They do what's called a Flex Start tournament. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Flex Start, but basically you tee off whenever you want to. The tournament runs all day, it's one round. I think that it's kind of like a ace race where you pay X amount of bucks, they give you 2 dynamic discs, you go out, lowest score wins, they pay out X amount of the field, so forth and so on. They wanted to come to Castlevania and we said absolutely, bring it. So I think they said they were going to be in Newbern and Greenville somewhere around mid-October, 15, 16, 17, somewhere around there. So I think they're going to work with Boz from here on out to find an exact date. October is a really busy time of year, and I think they come in the middle of the week sometimes. I don't think this is necessarily a weekend type thing. So obviously when we get it nailed down, we'll promote it, through Facebook, the website, all that good stuff. But it should be fun, man. It was great. They reached out to us. They want to come back to Castlevania, and I think it'll be a fun time.
I went to Greenville's tournament last year, and it was awesome. I mean,
Is it?
guys, they got
Regular
all
Flex
solid.
Start? You just show up and play with the
Yeah, it's
court there?
Flex Start.
You get your own
Yeah.
group and you just go.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the amount of discs they bring out there is just
So you get to choose your 2, 3 discs?
I think it's
I
100
think they give or something.
I think they gave me 2.
I can't remember how all that detail works. I think it's in the email, but basically, but the cool thing is they're going to have the Winnebago there. They're going to have all of their stock.
Yeah.
So they're going to be selling stuff. Just kind of just go hang out and have kind of like a disc golf afternoon.
That's where last year when they came out there too, we could have publicized that more.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they just kind of showed up.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't know.
There's about 100 people in Greenville.
Just shoot you this email, so you can show the club some of the info about this possible stop. The RV will set up between 10 and 11 a.m. in the morning unless requested at a different time. And payout will be dusk or earlier. It is $20 a person for 2 dynamic discs, one of which has to be a DD putter. If you carry any DD molds in your bag already, you're able to use those molds during the round as well. It is a flex start. You can play with whoever you like, and players are playing for merch out of the RV just like a normal sanctioned event. Usually there's a pro and am division, both are playing for RV merch, so there's no money to be paid out. Nothing like hand-picked plastic. Players can't even buy plastic if they are not playing in the rounds. So, they're promoting themselves.
Is it replay?
Wow.
Some of the Flex Starts you can play as many times as you want. Do you know if it's one round or can you replay as many times?
No, that's a good question.
There's a lot of Flex Starts you can replay.
This was what I really did was one round. But now it might be different.
That's actually
You
really
want to
good.
pay
All
all
in
the
two
time.
I saw a flyer for according to the race race.
Yes.
I want to make sure
August 16th.
You don't conflict with that?
No, that's not. The weekend's
Weekend's August.
They
What's
learned.
that? The eighth
No, I want to make sure that we promote it?
Oh, it's in the kiosk.
It's in here, right?
They posted it on our Facebook, so.
You talking about Ace Race?
And then, Corning, is Corning Express.
Yeah, it's already in the kiosk right now. They've already posted it on our Facebook page.
And also Brooklyn County is doing one, which I thought was.
But I think it's a month. It's a month difference. They're Corning's is
Thunder Jackson,
Brooklyn County is doing their own September. They're doing September.
Which is
Okay, but guys, seriously, didn't Corning sponsor Gazelle for a decent amount of
Yes,
cash?
I was just about to ask.
Should we reciprocate some kind of sponsorship to the Ace Race?
Well, the Ace Race doesn't pay out cash.
I know, it pays out this.
Well, they're still talking about doing the reverse of pay in October.
Are they? And isn't that a charity event?
It is.
Maybe we should share for that.
Yeah, that's true.
We need to let, they hooked us up this year, we need to reciprocate that.
I think we probably ought to let them know, you know, also, hey, we're gonna help
Say, look, yeah, you
sponsor
guys hooked us up.
your
We want to
fundraiser.
do
You tell us what you want, I think we ought to let them know as soon as possible.
I just think for them, the Ace Race would be so much better at aero.
Well, then you would have to move the basket.
I'm just saying, like, it's way more feasible at aero than
Yeah, I agree. I'd like to see the reverse,
reverse the pain.
reverse the.
They
air-
asked me,
but
I
then-
don't know.
Reverse the pain.
Like, it's reverse the pain. It's
Something
not
like
something.
that was where actually there's majority of that we have.
Aero, that's the thing, aero would be.
Well, the great thing is that they were in 27 holes this year, and obviously you couldn't do that with air. So
They're doing advantage satellite.
and I don't mind the calculations. I don't necessarily agree with the reverse of the pain, but it's what it is.
Finally, I got a nice email from a guy who's a firefighter chief here in town, Norm Beagle. And I responded to him a couple times. I've been able to speak to him on the phone because he obviously is not familiar with how things go. But I know that New Hanover Memorial Hospital, Brandon runs something every year. He's actually now doing it at Airhead charity fundraiser. So I'll get in contact with this guy and find out what he wants to do. But this will probably be, if it goes forward, the club will obviously sit down and talk about when we think will be the best time to do it, what he's trying to achieve. But it's just going to be a simple little tournament that raises some cash. It's cool for firefighters.
And he's a disc golfer?
No, but I believe his son has found out about it and has sparked in some of the other. He also runs a junior firefighters division, it's like Cub Scouts or something, or Boy Scouts. So they're all trying to come up with ideas, and some of the boys threw in disc golf.
Nice.
So it's great. The county awareness. David.
If you need more advertising for that, my father is a retired wildlife firefighter. He teaches the fire college at Cape Fair. So all the new recruits.
They want the club to take that over, or?
I think probably just maybe a yeah, maybe a.
Well, it's obvious they don't know that the key could run a tournament like that. I mean, there would need to be some help.
One of us will have to do it.
I'm thinking that
That's what I'm saying.
we can.
Do you want the club to kind of oversee?
Yeah.
There's two ways we can approach it. I mean, we can kind of bring it into our fold and kind of do it with him, where it's a half and half, and we're helping more than just say, here's some paperwork goes. So that really boosts our charity clout, which we've been trying to do this year. I don't know if we want to just set him loose and say, here's the guidelines on the website. He'll need some guidance.
Yeah, I think
I
we should support it. I think we should support it. I think we should be there.
Could we combine it with a monthly?
Yeah.
And say it's the so-and-so monthly, but it's $5
That's too much on a monthly though, man. I really wouldn't want to.
I should run it as a separate fundraiser with the division.
Hey, well,
What it would be is just giving points to the members.
what we could do is do it when we do the bag tag challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good.
Because we don't pay out anything.
I was saying, when he wanted to be one or two. Yeah, that's what.
That's a good idea.
I mean, you know,
There's a lot of kids involved, it's just to do one.
I mean, you put a lot of putting a tournament together.
As far as the club goes, it's a lot easier to encompass his tournament with our monthly if you wanted the club to kind of oversee it. We can kind of just.
Then it'd be like a donation.
Our tournament.
Well, as a charity, we donate our proceeds to the firefighters.
Our yearly tournament schedule is huge. It's definitely the biggest thing we do. If anyone says all we do is run tournaments as well, they're partially right, but running those tournaments grows the sport.
True that.
So if we, right now we've got 4 tournaments a month, that's 48, plus Tuesdays, that's 50.
ECO.
Yeah, I mean, all the other little stuff. If we can combine it with something, that's fine. If we feel better about running it separately, that's fine too.
Yeah.
I gotta talk to him. I gotta physically talk to him and find out just how and what he knows and what he wants to do. So good, I'll move forward with that.
I mean, if you want to incorporate it with the monthly, that's fine. We just need to promote it so that, that it succeeds.
Let me just remind you, last year we were when I was pushing the charity bandwagon, we talked about maybe making each month kind of like the Juvenile Diabetes Month or whatever month. We could integrate firefighters' charity into that system. So I think we picked out 5 or 6 charities to do side games for. I don't know if we've been able to do that or not.
Have not.
I think that the amount of work the TVs have done thus far, I don't need, you guys have done great. I'm not going to complain one bit about what charity side games we could do. But this might be an opportunity to slide one in there. So we'll keep our minds open about it, and I'll fill them out, and we'll get back to the next meeting. All right, are there any announcements? No? Okay.
Well, I know nobody really wants to talk about this, but it needs to be said. It needs to be said.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I hate to open a can of worms, but there's been some blowback about doubles procedures, and we need to talk about it.
Sure.
Okay. Oh. Whatever you guys are going to say, I can say I probably support it. So,
I was waiting for somebody to have something to say about it. Anybody had nothing to
Are you
say?
guys talking about payout and discussion me and you had about Facebook? Are you calling that blowback?
Oh, well, just because some people did complain.
Well,
Who complained?
The very first post.
There's no complaint. I'm just saying, I just saw it.
No, not you.
Oh.
Not you. Not you.
Who's complaining?
The dude that moved away.
Oh, God,
Red Cutter? I thought it was-
Mitch or something?
no, wait a minute, it's,
not Mitch Humphries.
Nah.
I was gonna say you don't blow him on Facebook.
You know, I'm just-
No, not that.
This is serious. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, Dave. Just ignore anyone who goes berserk and over criticizes. But when you put your heart and soul into it, even the slightest criticism can cut you a little bit. You have to have a little bit of thick skin. And whatever you guys are doing, we talk about it in the meeting, we agree on it. I support you guys. Now, this one guy or 2 people that are having problems with the system, I know that it stresses you out. And we have to deal with that.
I'm not gonna lie,
No.
That's time.
The God's honest truth is that nobody's hurt our feelings because anybody that complained doesn't come to our doubles.
Well, there you go.
So somebody complained about your dolls and they don't come?
Exactly.
it was, what's his name, man, I can't remember, he plays good, he throws long, and he moved,
Moved to Charlotte.
at like last monthly or something like that, he was there,
Brad?
to be there, huh?
Brad Cutter?
Brad Cochran?
Regardless of who it is, what happened?
He said something, he had something to say about it wasn't 100% payout because of Dave's sheet that he had come up with on the Cali player deal.
Just so everybody knows, has everybody seen the payout for doubles?
It's on the internet, isn't it?
Well, as the tournament rep, you probably should have politely said, shut the hell up, man, if you want to play.
Well, I'm glad you guys did it.
Well, that's what I said.
I'm not saying you guys didn't do it before, but I'm glad you have a sheet now.
Yeah, so there's absolutely zero.
Is it on the internet? It's on the internet, right?
Yes, it's on the.
It's only thought you guys were making.
He doesn't have slides on.
No, they didn't understand why we did the Cali the way we did.
Yeah, it's just, the only thing, my post on Facebook was just addressing that the way you're doing Cali is just weird. That's all it is. It's just different than anybody else. I mean, I've played doubles.
And the only reason why we did it, the only because we're spending the whole round worried about payout. Because we didn't have, wait a minute, just let me get through this. We did not have a payout scale or a payout schedule in place for us to properly pay out every single week.
No, right.
We had to wing it every week. We had to do the math
never
every
had
week.
40 people every week though, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you guys
Well,
had a
look,
disadvantage.
This is my whole thing about it, and this is why I didn't even bring that up. Nobody else didn't say nothing about it. I wasn't gonna bring it up. I'm not biting my tongue on any of it, worried about anybody's feelings or anything. My whole outlook on it is this: we got 30 to 40 people showing up every week. Every week they tell me the same thing. Man, I look forward to Monday night every week. I can't wait to come back. So my whole outlook on it is very simple. This is the way we run it. This is the way we're gonna run it.
Well,
As long as
now,
these people
now, that's not the case.
As long as these
That's
people
not
keep
the case,
coming.
Alan. That's
What?
not the case.
What?
That you're not gonna run it however the hell you want to run
No,
it.
I'm saying this is how we run it. The way we
I'm
got it
down
right
with
now.
that. I'm down with that.
And we're gonna run it that way.
Well,
that's-
if somebody wants to start throwing a kink in it, then you might start to lose the people
If
that
we
are coming out there.
have a problem,
Yeah.
then yes.
The only thing,
But as long as we have everybody keep
My
coming,
point is
coming,
this.
and they want to play, and they're all happy, that's the way we're gonna do it.
Well, that's not the case.
Okay.
But I'm down with what you're doing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I contacted both of you guys and said we need to do this a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And I knew that when we did do this, it was going to be an awesome thing.
Yeah.
I think I communicated that with both of you.
Mm-hmm.
It's a club event.
Yeah. Oh yeah, sure.
Period.
Yeah.
Period.
Well, look, if you actually, hey, I never wanted to say this, but if you want to start forcing the guys at Arrowhead to do what you want to do, the Arrowhead is going to want to secede from this.
It's the most
Well,
ridiculous statement I've ever heard in my life.
the thing is, if the club is gonna run it,
That is
it's gotta
literally the most
Yeah,
ridiculous statement.
That's not what we're saying. That's not what we're saying.
Calm down a little bit. I understand what you're saying. What you're
Yeah.
saying is that now that we have a procedure,
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, we've got a procedure. We're
that's
set
what
up.
you're going to
The
tell.
one guy that, and I wish I could remember his
Don't
name.
worry about it.
That's what's driving me nuts.
If he doesn't play,
I know, but it just drives me nuts. You know, if I can't remember something, I want to remember it so
And
bad.
the only thing I'm gonna say to y'all
Yeah.
is when there's a Cali, and you guys see them judge you because you're like, but I haven't said a word because, hey, 40 people do that. I'm gonna-
I can't remember. I don't know what. I haven't looked into it, to be honest. And the reason that here's another thing. Is that I work till 6 p.m.
Yeah.
I have to ask off. I have to ask permission to play doubles, and I like to play doubles. I love weeknight doubles is my shit. I live for weeknight doubles, and I have always played at Castlehane, so I ask for Wednesdays off. Well, as soon as Castlehane doubles wraps up, I will be lying to my boss and saying that the club changed doubles to Monday, and I will be at Monday doubles every night
That would be great.
until you guys cut it off.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with what you guys are doing. My point is that it's a club event.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And
absolutely.
the plain and simple fact is, if you're gonna make, we gave you guys a rough outline. You guys have done a great job in adjusting that rough outline. But the plain and simple fact is that Cali stuff is weird. It's just weird. And you guys have got 40 noobs
Yeah.
playing, and that's great. And that's what we want. We want new people. But noobs are gonna become experienced golfers.
Yeah.
They're gonna play doubles other places.
Yeah.
And I just want to have a Cali rule in place that makes sense. And I'm not saying what you guys are doing doesn't make sense. I'm just saying that you guys just jump out there and change things and we need to talk about it. That's all I'm saying.
So what part of the Cali rule?
I don't even know what you guys, honestly, I don't even understand what you guys are doing. Explain to me, real quick.
Yeah, we can do that.
This is positive.
We can do that real quick, boss. If you,
Passion. I would like, I know you're getting ready, you get like a huge thunderstorm.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, but the conversation you're getting ready to have needs to happen. So let's close the meeting down and have it as an aside, and we need to fix the Cali situation so that nobody is going, what's the deal?
Well, I don't think it needs to be fixed, I think it needs to be discussed.
Right.
Okay.
There's nothing to do. It's fine. What you guys doing? So what do you guys do? So talk. So you got 11